auto, and life insurance is in the hands of 3 different agents, your coverage could be a bit unstable. But call a Farmers Insurance agent for a farmers-friendly review, and one agent can bring all your policies together, get rid of gaps, and keep costs down. And saving money will seem like a piece of, well, you know. America can depend on farmers for home, auto, and life.
This season, the Big Sky is bigger than ever. Conference coverage comes alive with exclusive real-time Saturday showdowns all through the season on PSN. And Tuesday nights keep the Big Sky bright with even more of your favorite home team action. True Blue fans know the Big Sky's at its best when it's on Prime Sports Northwest. The Big Sky lights up as Montana and Idaho State square off live today at 11 Pacific. Pac-10 football is a hit on Prime Sports Northwest. Your favorite Pac-10 teams play every game of their whole season on PSN. Root for the Huskies, the Cougars, the Beavers, the Ducks, or all 4 when they kick off the action at your house. Plus, our live Pac-10 Game of the Week means you get more Pac-10 on PSN than anywhere else. But why stop there? Our live Big Sky coverage adds even more excitement to your college football weekend. Your teams and our coverage make you the winner with Prime Sports Northwest. Thunder Road gets your motor running Thursdays on PSN. Engines roar, hum, whine, and blow. Wheels squeal, spin, burn, and bounce. Drivers shake, rattle, and roll. From 2 wheels to 4, it's all you can handle and more. So take the first exit off Main Street to Thunder Road, Thursdays on Prime Sports Northwest.
All even at 6 apiece in game number 3. Pate
really worked hard to turn that ball back into the court.
So did Brunts there with a good cut, but yes, it was a great run by Allison Pate to twist and keep that one alive. Bonnie Brunts, there's another player just off the bench and putting it down.
Exactly, and I was just going to say, I keep wondering where the weakness in SC's squad's going to show up, but
it's if they miss the flight at the airport, I think.
Evidently.
Wagner putting that one home. Jerry Gregory, there you see, just trying to settle the troops, get them organized. 12 kills for Wagner. Dorado a little bit deep.
There were more than 6 players calling that ball long. I think everybody up on the bench was calling it long too. You've got to let SC make their mistakes. Can't help them out at all.
And Lorena Woods, first action in game number 3. Brunst. Pate left it a little short that time.
Yeah, I don't think it cleared the cable, although the SC block was there. But she's still swinging away, and she's not letting up on her swing. I think you'll see her continue to hit the ball hard.
Shelby Edwards having a little problem with service return that time off what seemed to be a fairly innocuous serve from Brunst.
Yeah, it didn't look like it, although we're at a bad angle, it might have had a little lateral movement on it, but it did look pretty playable. And I can't tell you how many times servers follow an ace with a missed serve. I think somebody could do a master's degree thesis on that particular concept.
Henderson. Wagner kind of half swinging at that one. Keebler. That was Edwards digging it out. I had to wait till she got clear of the referee's chair to see who it was. Wagner. Edwards will play the free.
And really nicely sent over top, that free ball.
Edwards to dig out Keebler's kill attempt again. Cavalier just...
I think Oregon sent the ball over free too many times. You can't give a team of SC's caliber that many shots to get into their transition game and play the free ball.
Wagner getting ready to serve. Kylie Hughes back in for SC. Henderson off of Wagner.
That's a nice cut to the right for Angie. As I was saying earlier, that's a case where the middle has to send the ball to their right or to their left. So they have to get around the ball and can't hit straight ahead because that's where the block sets up.
Edwards got set up that time, but a lot of swings and no result.
You know, that's an example of why many sports broadcasters refer in other sports as random plays being, they'll say, boy, it looks like they were playing volleyball out there, because volleyball is such an unpredictable game. You have to be ready for the ball to be coming from anywhere.
Stewart with the block. You're half tempted to come back and say, oh, they're playing football on that one, but no, covered that one nicely.
Although I got to say, it drives volleyball coaches nuts when broadcasters do that, because it makes it seem like anything that's random is volleyball-like.
Right.
And everything really does have a plan and a strategy in this game, believe me.
Henderson off the block and down.
Boy, the Ducks get a real nice shot there. Angie hit that ball off the block. It traveled the length of the court down the net and fell just inside. We're going to get a great shot of it here, off the block, along the net, and down just on the line. Nice camera work.
Keebler earning the side out, but the Ducks successful this time at getting the tie at 9, where they had just fallen short in game 2 after trailing 9-2. Cavaliere to serve.
Todd, I've said a few times, when the Ducks had everybody healthy, and when they were playing with all the resources, I think they're one of the top 40 teams in the country. Even if they're at the bottom of the Pac-10 standings, they're still an excellent team. They were 6-2 in preseason and had convincing wins over a couple of non-conference teams, including Tennessee, who had been in the NCAAs, and they beat Tennessee in 3 straight in their own tournament here in Eugene.
Edwards. Hirado helping set up Keebler off the block. Keebler again tried to tink. Henderson recovering nicely. Stewart puts it home.
Boy, the play at the net has been intense tonight. There's been a lot of overplays, a lot of hitters hitting the ball down hard on the overplays. That was real heads up of the freshman, Tia Stewart. That was Angie Henderson on that. But this is Tia putting that ball down, getting herself in a position to be ready to play that ball. You can see she's pleased with it, too.
So is her coach. Roth and Weigel are back in for the Ducks. Keebler with another kill. And Kelly Keebler, when she gets hot, can really get on a roll. She's doing it here in game 3.
Oh, Kelly's a fine player. She too is an All-American candidate for the Trojans this season.
Who isn't?
Me.
Yeah. Roth found a big seam that time as the Cavaliere had guessed a different direction and left a hole.
Let's take a look at that. Chrysler with the set, and Roth cutting it back into, just as you called it, Todd, to the hole on the back right side of the court.
Brunst right in the corner.
Well, it's interesting. The media guide will tell you that defense is Bonnie Brent's strength, and I beg to differ. This gal is swinging away.
Vetter back in for SC, and she'll serve. Pate. Vetter with the save that time.
Nicely played.
Yep. Brunst. Pate covers it. Edwards, good tip. Hirado collected herself and realized where the spot was.
And she's a lefty too, and I'm not sure if the Ducks really had her scouted very well because she hasn't played a lot. But you have to defend a lefty differently than you do a right-hand player, and you can see neither of Oregon's blockers there were expecting her to go up and attack.
We have a timeout on the floor. SC leading it in game 3 by an 11-9 margin. They lead in the match 2-0.
Pac-10 football is a hit on Prime Sports Northwest. Our live Pac-10 game of the week means you get more Pac-10 on PSN than anywhere else. Your teams and our coverage make you the winner with Prime Sports Northwest. Pac-10 football on Prime Sports Northwest is brought to you by The Money Store, where America goes for money. Your Northwest Pac-10 range of motion keeps growing when your favorite sports swing into action on Prime Sports Northwest. Hard-hitting, hard-digging women's volleyball from the nation's toughest conference serves up fast-paced excitement on PSN. All 4 Northwest Pac-10 teams take the court exclusively on PSN to bring your game to you. Oregon State hosts Pac-10 powerhouse UCLA tonight at 8 Pacific. PSN, the future of sports television today.
Maybe you saw this one. There's a little girl standing in the middle of a barren landscape, making abstract statements about the information superhighway. Remember what she said? Neither do I. So if you only remember one thing about the cable TV fast lane, make it this. There's only one cable channel around here with more college football games than anyone else. Hey, I didn't say I was going to be abstract. Prime Sports Northwest. Nothing medium in that message.
You're watching the Oregon Ducks on Prime Sports Northwest.
Welcome back to Mac Court, Game 3 of our match. And for you volleyball fans, we'll have more Pac-10 volleyball action on Prime Sports Northwest this evening. The other half of this matchup, the Oregon State Beavers host the UCLA Bruins. You can watch that one beginning at 8 o'clock tonight here on Prime Sports Northwest. Back to live action. And a little miss hit by Vetter. She grins as it sails into the post.
I think she knew she was no position to jump up and attack that ball. She probably should have played a little more conservatively. And just before that, Oregon did a nice defensive job to even keep that rally alive.
Wagner putting it down.
For some reason, Bettina Roth went up with one arm on the block. Maybe she had just been caught out of position, but it wasn't a complete block up against the Trojans there.
Wagner getting caught that time.
And Wagner grinning about it, getting caught with a mishandled ball. I think she was just surprised and didn't know what to do. If she'd have made a fist and popped it over, it would have been legal.
Stewart and Woods returning. And Lorena to serve. Brunst.
Nice dig by Edwards.
Woods with some help from the net.
Todd, I think that ball was yours.
Well, I was just waiting for somebody to fly over the table and play it still. But,
it's been done.
That one was yours, by the way.
Hello.
Wagner.
Oh, that was nice. That was very crisp and to the point. Cut the ball
14th
back to
kill
the
for
left.
Wagner.
Let's take a look at that. Watch her turn this ball back hard left. And the defense being played there was self-defense.
Pate took a full swing at it, but didn't quite get it to drop.
Yeah, unless she'd have gotten the blocker's hands on that one, that was destined for the bleachers.
Pate, or rather Brunt's getting the service ace, and there may be more to her serve than we can see here on camera.
Well, and Brunt's doing a good job. Pape having made the miscue just before that, you want to go at a player who might be struggling, and she does, almost did again.
Henderson earns the side out with her 14th kill.
And from the back row, Angie's really come on in that offense. I love to see her go up and swing as hard as she can. And she usually hits about the back 3 or 4 feet of the court with that one.
Keebler, Woods there to cover. Pape pulled that one back nicely.
Again, had to go for the power angle because she didn't have much else with the ball being set outside the antenna, but she did a very nice job. Let's take a look at that. You'll see the ball wander outside the court, but she brings it back past the block.
Back to action, Keebler with the kill attempt.
think that was a miscue. The Ducks should have swung at that ball.
Violation against the Ducks.
Yeah, Keebler had a real nice swing, but the Ducks dug it, and someone was in the net up front.
Wagner to serve. Yeah, one of the things we really haven't had a chance to talk about much tonight, and they haven't shown it, is we've got the top 2 dig artists in the conference in Woods and Keebler, who just put that one away for match point.
Well, and that, of course, is one of the reasons that a match will go on in duration, is that when you've got people who can dig the ball, the rallies stay alive longer, and there are more chances to be swinging away.
Henderson puts it down.
And turns and screams in celebration with her teammates.
First time tonight that the Trojans have not closed out a game on their first game point opportunity. Pape to serve. Keebler. Good dig by Pape. Edwards.
Finds a hole in the block.
Timeout called by Lisa Love with a 14-12 lead, 1 point away from the match, and something she didn't like. We'll take a break as well and return with more action from Eugene right after this timeout on Prime Sports Northwest.
It's a test of nerves, a play for perfection. The right combination can make you #1. Game, set, match. The ball, deceptive in flight, destructive with speed. Out of control, it will crush you. Mastered, it will make you #1. Prime Tennis. Game, set, match.
Catch tennis action from the Virginia Slims live Monday at 4 Pacific.
Team up with Prime Sports Northwest, TCI Cablevision, Paragon, and Columbia Cable. Over $65,000 has been donated to support Oregon athletic scholarships ranging from gymnastics to football. Prime Sports Northwest covers more Oregon collegiate sports than anyone else. Over 60 events, plus coaches and monthly magazine shows. To order PSN and cable, call TCI Cablevision, Paragon, or Columbia Cable today. For more information on how you can support Oregon athletics, call the Beaver Club or Duck Athletic Fund.
Okay, listen up. Most of you grew up with just 3 networks. Now you're cruising the cable highway with the up and down button on the remote control, aren't you? Well, I'm here at this prestigious university to get you up to date. You ready for some new math? These are the number of college football games shown on all these networks last year. And this is the number of college football games shown on Prime Sports Northwest. Now, where are you going to park that remote this season? Hold that thought.
This is Jim Lambright. If you want to see a winning team with a winning attitude, watch the Huskies play Sunday nights this season on Prime Sports Northwest.
This is your remote. These are the directions for your remote. You've never read these, and you don't need to, because this button is all you need to push to bring you more college football this fall than you'd find using any other button, even if you knew what they were for.
USC 1 point away from closing out the match. They won the first 2 games, 7-8. Pac-10 football action continues on Prime Sports Northwest. Tonight at 10, Washington State Cougars take on the Oregon State Beavers, one of the top run defenses against the Beaver Wishbone, and Oregon State with a little bit of grudge to settle as well from last year's loss up in Pullman. You can catch all the action tonight at 10 right here on Prime Sports Northwest. See if the Cougars bounce back from their loss to SC a week ago. Keebler earns the side out and match point #2 for SC.
Let's see what the Ducks do to counteract this and keep this match going.
Cavaliers serve. Edwards deep, just got underneath a little bit. Shelby with the frustration knows she didn't quite place it where she wanted, and that'll close out the match. But again, a hard-fought one for the Ducks.
Absolutely. I think Shelby was upset because she didn't swing as hard as she could, and that's where her success has been. But Jerry Gregory smiling and congratulating Lisa Love. I think he's pleased with that, how his team played tonight. They've struggled of late, but again, they are rising to the competition. And as we said at halftime, the scores in the first couple of games are not really indicative of how the Ducks played here tonight.
SC winning it in 3, but they had to battle in each game as the Ducks refused to fold. We'll be back to talk about tonight's match, wrap things up for you from Eugene right after this pause.